Hey guys, what's going on? This is DJ Echo of Echo Entertainment, and you are in the element with
Jae Sole.
Jae Sole. We'll be right back. What is going on again? This is DJ Echo of Echo Entertainment, and you are in element with Jae Sole. Jae, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm doing great. Right now, we are in Element Square in Middletown, New York, kind of where the show originated from. So it was kind of cool to come back here. And more the reason to come back here was to interview this up-and-coming artist, because this is kind of where she has been spotted doing some of her songs. And so, Jae, what kind of, like, I've heard your songs. I've heard the two songs that you have out. I think they're available on Spotify, right?
Yes.
Are they
Apple
on
Music?
Apple Music, okay. So I heard the two of them, and I mean straight sultry and kind of like, I'm gonna let you guys listen to it later on. I'll let you guys kind of determine what you think it is. But I mean, the songs are fire.
Thank you.
What do you you're welcome. What do you categorize your music as?
I was going for R&B, but I listened to a lot of like Daniel Caesar and Frank Ocean, and I realized that they're more like alternative R&B, so
Okay.
I'm going more for that because I want to be able to like respect R&B as a genre, because
Right.
I don't have like a powerhouse voice, and I feel like a lot of the women that do R&B, from what I listened from like the 50s and 60s,
Right.
I want to respect them and not cross boundaries.
Definitely.
Because I definitely do not have a voice like that, but I do want to classify it as R&B. I'm just trying to find like my place within.
Okay. Now, you're pretty young.
Yes.
When did you start? When did you get that itch? When did you start singing? When was it something that you're like, oh shoot, I can sing?
So my mom and dad both can sing.
Okay.
And my sister kind of sings. My brother, I never heard him sing, so I'm guessing he doesn't
The
sing.
bathroom singer?
Yeah. I mean, he rapped for a while,
Okay.
but nothing really happened with it. Growing up, my sister had a karaoke system, and then I got one, and me and my cousins would just like battle back and forth. And like I would always win, but I thought everyone could sing. I didn't know like
Right.
it was a talent. So it wasn't until like later on when I started singing again when I was like 14, my friend was like, oh, do the talent show. So I did it, and my mom was like, I didn't know you could sing. I was like, me either, I didn't know. So yeah, that's when it started, when I was 14.
Do you remember the song you sang at the talent show?
Yeah, I sang Alicia Keys' If I Ain't Got You.
Who
Yeah.
doesn't sing Alicia Keys? I mean, honestly,
Yeah.
who doesn't sing Alicia Keys?
Yeah.
How was the reaction from the crowd when you did that?
Everyone was shocked that I could sing because I'm really shy.
Right.
So like nobody definitely saw it coming. So definitely was like a very surprised reaction.
So you didn't take like choir or anything in school? It was kind of like...
I did, but I was so shy that I wouldn't really sing. So I often would get yelled at for not singing because I was just so shy and timid that like if I did anything, my whole body would shake. So I tried to hide in the back.
Right. So you were more of a chorus singer, and this was the
Yeah.
first time that you were introducing yourself as a soloist.
Yeah.
How was that for you? Was that like real nerve-wracking?
My whole body was shaking. I remember what I was wearing too. I was wearing a Super Mario shirt, and I had Chicago Bull Jordans on.
Okay.
And like my hair was all like curly and like gross, and I was all sweaty.
Gross.
And I remember my friends went up and like their mouths open because they didn't know I could sing
Right.
either. Like nobody really knew. It was just like my one friend that I sang to, and then my mom before I auditioned. So it definitely was a surprising moment for me.
Was that like the start of you going into singing, or was that just like, then you kind of took a little hiatus, you took some time off? Was that like, all right, I can sing, I'm comfortable, I want to get more comfortable, and you start going into it from there?
So after that, I kept singing for like a year. I did audition for like the high school talent show, and I did that. But they played my backtrack late, and I was dancing, and I had like a whole Michael Jackson outfit on, and I was singing Jackson 5, I Want You Back. And they played it so late that I messed up, and like I got so embarrassed, and people were calling my name, and I was crying on the stage. And then I went backstage and these girls that were like popular were like, oh, you did good. And I was like, thanks. So it definitely made me not want to sing. I gave up singing when I was in chorus. I got yelled at more because I was just back in that mindset that, you know, I should just keep quiet. I shouldn't let my voice be heard because I can't sing. So I stopped for like a very long time. I'd say 3 years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. And then my like senior year, I got into the women's choir, and then I got the solo. So that like what started back up. But I also was auditioning for American Idol at a young age and The Voice. Nice. So that definitely like put a toll on me singing, because it's hard, you know, at a young age to be told no.
Right.
Like 5 times. Because I auditioned twice for American Idol and 3 times for The Voice. So it definitely was hard for me as like a kid, because they follow you with the cameras and they're like, how do you feel? And I'm like, I don't know how I feel. Just leave me alone. Like, I'm 16. I just want to be 16. I just want to leave. Yeah.
So because let's go into that, because I auditioned for the for American Idol also.
Oh, really?
It wasn't exactly the best experience in the world. I went all the way out to Boston, and it was kind of like a factor. It was like, okay, you guys come in, you 5, sing. Thank you very much. Out. If they don't touch you or grab you, that means you're done. And I mean, we saw, and you know, I had to be in my late 20s, early 30s. And, you know, I mean, hey, you know, it was a great experience. It's something that I could say that I did. But some of the younger people, some of the younger kids were crying their eyes out, like their life was over. So when you didn't go, or you didn't, you know, kind of progress into that, how did you take that? And was that a little different than that day when you did the talent show, and, you know, everything didn't go right?
So like, with my first audition, I kept messing up, so I eventually just had to sing the Cup song from like, that's the only song I could think of. And like, they started making fun of me, so they started like doing the cups, the like judges that were there, and I was just like, oh, okay. So like, that definitely was like, I had mixed emotions with it. Like, I was happy I went, but I was upset that I didn't make it, and I blamed myself because I messed up. But my second audition with The Voice, I did good. I just didn't get picked. So I was proud that I went, and like, I was able to sing the whole song. But I realized I kept holding myself back, and that's like a problem I have with singing. I like get stuck where I hold my voice back because I think people are gonna judge me and be like, "Oh, she can't sing that note. Why is she singing that?" So I definitely like hold myself back when I'm doing things and like auditioning for stuff. So I think that's what I've like learned from auditioning and like performing for people. I try to like stay away from like what makes me uncomfortable, and I need to just like go out there and do it instead. And
honestly, like just listening to some of the history, and you get to a certain point and your confidence is up and you're ready to do it, and then boom, you hit a little bit over the wall.
Yeah.
And then, all right, let's reset and rewind, and let's do this again. My confidence built back up, and another wall. Most people would have just said, all right, you know, I'm gonna be an accountant. You know what I'm saying? I would have do something else. But you continued. Was it knowing that you have that fire in you? Was there a big support system that you had? Like, what kept you going after those few hiccups in the beginning?
So I actually, after high school, I went to college and I did fashion design, but I always was singing. So like, I had friends and they're like, oh, can you sing for us? And they're like, wow, you're so good. Why don't you do anything? I'm like, I don't know. I'll do it eventually. So I went to the Army straight after college, and it was intense. And like, I had to sleep with over 60 girls in one room. We're always fighting, always yelling at each other, just so much drama because, you know, we're just stuck there together and not everyone gets along. There's a lot of different personalities. Like, there's older people, younger people, so it's just a lot. So a lot of the girls found out I could sing, so they asked me to sing at Toe the Line, which is, we have like a square thing on the floor, and we like toed the line up together. We make like a square line together. And I started singing, and everyone stopped fighting, and everyone was quiet. So I kept praying to God, and I was like, can you please show me signs? Like, what should I do? And that like went on until we graduated. And since I've been like home, like, singing is all I want to do because I've been shown so many signs that I should do it. Because every time I feel like I should give up, I'll be like, can you show me a sign? And I'll see like JAE, which is J for Jae Sole, on like license plates, and I take pictures of it, and I have like 20 of them now.
Okay.
So like I definitely get a lot of signs from God. So he's helped me like pave the way to keep going.
Definitely. Now you were talking about the license plates and the name. Where does the name Jae Sole, where's that come from?
So my middle name is Jane, but I didn't want to use it because I feel like it would sound country.
Gotcha.
So
okay.
I took the N off, and then Sole is for sneakers.
Okay.
Because I love sneakers, and I was a sneakerhead. I can't afford it right now. I think eventually when I have money.
That's a lot of money. Sneakers are a lot of money.
So that's where Jae Sole comes from. It's like part of my name, and then something that I was really passionate about when I was younger.
Okay, that's interesting. Honestly, that's interesting. I would never have gone there. I'm like, maybe like speaking from her soul. No, sneaker soles. I like that. That's pretty cool.
Thanks.
So you said you was your family very supportive of you, or I mean, you had the signs from God, and sometimes that's all you need. But sometimes you want that kind of your friends, your family, were they supportive of you? Were they just like, oh, nah, you'll get through this, or maybe we'll support you in something else, or were they like, no, you have a really good voice, we want you to keep going?
When I was younger, my uncle Dan was very supportive, and he was always telling me to sing. So I definitely had support from family. My immediate family, like my mom and dad, and my brother and sister, were always very supportive. My friends also, I have had like friends behind my back tell me I can't sing and I sound like other people and that I'm not that good. So it definitely like affected me, but then I also was like, well, you're not the one singing, so
exactly.
The input you give is good, it's good feedback for me, but at the same time, like I had to think like I could sing, I might as well use it. I can't let other people like pull me down. So my family definitely has been have been very supportive. I think friends also, just not all of my friends, unfortunately, but there's always going to be people that hate on you. Because they're either jealous or unhappy with
sometimes they're a lot closer than you think too, that's the messed up part. That's the messed up part.
Definitely.
All right, so I know you guys are at home saying, that's great, she's got such an intriguing past and I'd like to know more, but I want to hear her sing. So usually what we would do here is we would cut to a clip of her performance somewhere, or in her case, she actually has a video, so we might put that on at the end of the whole interview. But I'm pretty excited about this because she's actually going to perform one of her pieces today, now live. Yeah. So you good to go? You ready to go?
Yeah, I'm
all right. So she's going to go ahead and get ready. By the magic of editing, we're going to start it right.
Figures, I gave you ride or die, you gave me games. Figures, I know I'm crying cause you just won't change. Figures, I'm the bad guy cause you just won't change. Figures, I know I messed up. I'm like shaking. Is that enough?
Huh?
Is that enough, or do you want me to try again?
It's up to you.
Should I try again? Try again. Okay. Alright. Figures, I know I'm crying cause you just won't change. Figures, I'm the bad guy and I'm left to blame. Figures, I gave you all and you gave me shit, love. Figures, I wish I could do exactly what you did. I wish I could hurt you bad. Love, what would you do if you couldn't get me back? Exactly what I do to you.
That's awesome.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, girl, that's really awesome.